Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. I'm a bit more organised today. I've got my microphone where it should be. So hopefully you'll all be able to hear me okay. Well, we're here with the updates for We Share Abundance, which is a cloud nation. We're not a business opportunity, although within our community, we have several plans that can be classed as business opportunities. But we are here for generations, not just a few weeks or months. Some of the opportunities that we have may change, but we won't change. We will always be focused on being the United States of the world, welcoming people from every corner of the planet, and also on a mission to banish poverty on a global scale. And creating a legacy for many generations to come. So that's what we're building. We have been spending the last 4 years nearly in putting in really solid foundations. We've made mistakes along the way and we've had to correct them and put things right. And we're in now a very solid position, and we're building our economy so that we can increase the liquidity and the value of our currency for the benefit of all our citizens, because we give all our citizens handouts of our currency every month. So we are a nation, we have our own treasury, we have our own social services, and we have our industries, and of course we have our citizens. Without citizens, a nation is nothing, is it? Okay, so who can be a citizen? Anybody. We welcome people, as I said, from all over the world, and we don't pigeonhole you because you're black or white or tall or short or fat or thin or old or young or male or female or anything else. We just see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, and we recognize that you're all linked together. And when you do something good for your fellow members, you do something good for yourself, and vice versa. You do something good for yourself and it helps every other member. It's all community and community spirit. And we have a little affirmation that we use to help us with that non-separatist ideology, not separating people from being human beings to being things, men or women or whatever. We just keep everybody as a human being. So we will have that little affirmation in a moment, but we will before that have a little short prayer, and that is to help us find true happiness in life. And that is something that you can't buy. There are a lot of people with a lot of money that are not happy. They're still searching for something. They don't know what it is. Do I need another house? I've already got 4 houses. Do I need a boat? Or a plane, or they don't know what it is, and it's missing that true happiness that comes from loving service to others, and that's the only way you can get it. And even extremely wealthy people, the ones that are happy, tell you how they found happiness, and it was when they found out that it was through doing something for other people without the thought of reward. And you have a great advantage because you can start being of loving service to others, and you'll find that everything that you want and need in life will be attracted to you. You don't have to chase after money. You don't have to chase after time to be with the kids. You don't have to chase after relationships. You don't have to chase after anything except being of loving service to others, and everything else that you want and need in life will be attracted to you. So that's what our little prayer is about, and we'll be getting started with that. I am now in the app that we use, and we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'll be going over to Facebook in a while, because that's where we see most of the comments, and we can put names to them. We don't see who they are in the app. You can see Lewis there. He's in from Portugal and he's on YouTube. But if I click on this, we've got somebody in from Manchester and it just says Facebook user. So, so we will be going over to Facebook and we'll be interacting with people over there. I'm going to make sure my speakers are off because when we get into Facebook, we can get feedback. So speakers off, and let's head over to Facebook right now. Facebook. And then we're looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group because we are streaming live, hopefully, on Facebook, Twitch, and in YouTube. And we're looking for the 31st of January, and we've got it. And if we click to expand, we should get the comments panel. And we do. And there we go. And we've got names. And we've got Kingsley in from Manchester in the UK. And he's letting me know, coming through loud and clear. Thanks. I remembered my mic. And we've got Norman in from Doncaster in the UK, and Richard from Devon in the UK. Devon, not far from where I am. I'm in Cornwall in the UK. We're both in that southwest peninsula, and it's been quite a nice day today. We are still in the middle of winter, of course, but so it's not been sunbathing weather, but it's been pleasant. There's been a little bit of sun around, and it's been a bit of a wind, a bit of a breeze, but it's not bad at all for winter. Okay, let's get started right now with that short prayer, then the affirmation, then I'll bring you up to date with what's been going on and what's not been going on. And we had a bit of a disaster this morning. Well, not me. Anyway, I'll tell you about that in a moment. Here we go. Oh, dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you. And we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service. And through service, attracts true happiness and everything they want and need into their lives. Amen. And our little affirmation, we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with why this happens sometimes. Should be back now. Okay, start again. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. Yeah. Funny things happen with technology, and I don't know why the camera disappeared. I went back into the app and it wasn't there, and I just put show on screen and it comes back, but I don't know why it disappeared in the first place. But we had a similar instance this morning. I started work and I got an hour or so in, and all of a sudden my screen went black, the monitor, and it said no signal. So I looked at the laptop, which it's where the monitor is plugged into, and everything had gone up into the top left-hand corner, and it was tiny. So I thought, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what caused it. I don't know what happened. But if my screen, you know, is filled with things, you know, on your dashboard, lots of icons, and I got loads of them, and they fill up pretty much all the screen. But all those icons were in like a postage stamp area in the top left corner, like tiny little dots and things, and I couldn't get them any bigger. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't work anything out. I don't know what caused it. I had to get a magnifying glass. I had to get the laptop in front of me and a magnifying glass so I could see what I was doing with because they'd all got crushed up, to try and get somewhere where I could get things done. I tried rebooting the computer, came back the same. I tried it several occasions, came back the same. I couldn't get it to do anything. Eventually, with the aid of the magnifying glass and several failed attempts at getting to the right place, I got to the system restore, and I set that in motion. By this time, I'd probably been about an hour and a half messing about with things. The system restore takes, I don't know, an hour to run, but it did bring things back, and that was a blessing, because had it not done, I would have had to take the computer into Bude, the nearest town where there's a computer place, and got them to and had them fix it somehow, and that would have meant leaving it with them and picking it up in 1 or 2 days. And I do have a backup computer, but the current information is all on one, and I can access it all through the other, but it's finding it because it's all sort of loaded and accessible on this computer. So if I want it on that, I've got to think, what was the website, and what's this, and what was I doing, and how do I get that? When I did get it back, it came back, and it was really, really slow, and I couldn't get Skype working, and I had a conference call booked with Devyani, and I know on my phone I was getting a message saying, you know, what's happened to you? Where are you? And I couldn't get Skype to work. It just kept saying, do you want Microsoft to change, or do you want this to modify your program? And I kept clicking yes, and then it go do, and then it come back up again, and so I had to keep rebooting it. Eventually I got that back, and we got Skype working, but all in all, I lost half a day, and it takes me half a day to go through the routine and general stuff normally, and then I get into other stuff, you know, creative stuff, and checking things, and doing things like the verification of the accounts to get the exchange working, to get the ShareHope plan up and running, and all these things. And basically it lost me a day in that aspect, because even though the computer was only down for maybe 3 hours or something, those 3 hours I have to make up with the routines, because I can't get behind in them, especially with it being towards the end of the month, where you've got a lot of things that I have to tidy up and make sure are right. So it's not been a very productive day, although we are back up and running now. I did not get chance to go through the available cash wallets and finish off the verification of things there. So the exchange is still not operational. I did not get much chance to get the ShareHope done, but I did get some things sorted out on it. I did manage to get a little bit of time on there. the good news. Let's have some of the good news now. The good news is Devyani had some, if I can find, where's Devyani gone? Here we go. She did have a few issues on a couple of things that we did eventually get connected on Skype, and we managed to sort out those things. And so she's been working on those and getting those done. And she reckons she can have it all finished tomorrow and loaded on Friday. And it would be good to get, we probably need 3, maybe 4 people who have a few hours to spend diligently inputting on our development server, putting in things in there and to test the 777 plan. The more people we have, the better, because, well, not the more people. We don't want a load of people, but we want more than just me and Devyani, really, which is what it normally boils down to, because we have a better chance of finding things that are going wrong if we have a little group of people. It worked pretty well when we were testing for the Poverty Crusher. We had some help there from people, and we managed to get that sorted out. So we're looking for about 3, maybe 4 people to help with that. Probably Monday, maybe possibly over the weekend. It depends on whether we can get it all set up properly on Friday, because Devyani doesn't work weekends normally, or maybe we can persuade her to just come in and get things sorted if we've got it loaded. So I know Lewis has volunteered, and so I'll be getting in touch with Lewis. But anybody else that would like to get involved, it's not complicated, but it's tedious, if you like, because you've got to keep registering as a person. Okay, so you register and you register and you register and you register, and it goes in, and then you follow your path and you make sure that things are working and going, people are getting into the right place, and you're earning the commissions that you should earn. And we will have to find a way of getting the free entries. We'll have to, because normally you've got to wait 7 days for a free entry. Well, we don't want to be waiting 7 days, and we don't want to be waiting 30 days in between while we're testing. So we need to make sure that the free entries can come in, not in the time frame that will be once we put it on the live server. So there are a few things that need sorting out, but we will need a little bit of help from a few people if that's possible. And if anybody wants to volunteer, let me know, and we'll get in touch with you, and we'll have the little session where we say, okay, this is what we do and where you do it. And the quicker we can get it sorted out, the quicker we can get it live. And that will be a great blessing. That'll be one down and one to go in the ShareHope. I thought ShareHope was going to be up, before the 777 plan, but Devyani has done really well. Okay, let's have a look at the questions here before we get into anything else. I know we had Richard in, and then we had, we've got Andrew in from New Zealand. Good morning, Andrew. And that's always a cue for me to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody, no matter whether you're live or you are watching the replay. You are very welcome and appreciated for taking the time to stay updated with what's going on. It is important And we've got Abuzar from, I'm not sure where, maybe India, Abuzar, I don't know. Richard, I'm happy to do some testing. Should I raise a ticket to volunteer? No, it's okay, Richard. I'll remember that you want to, and I'll get in touch with you, and I'll get in touch with Lewis as well. But anybody else that wants to volunteer, yeah, put in a ticket. And like I say, we only need maybe one or two more people besides Richard and Lewis. I can't wait for the Werner's in from South Africa. I can't wait for the 777 plan to launch. I know. It's exciting. It is exciting. I'm active from 2 months. Can I make a withdrawal? You can withdraw earnings. You can't withdraw from your gifts. You will be able to once the Share Hope plan is activated. And you're from Pakistan. Okay, I had a guess at India, but Pakistan, okay. And we've got Afoluwashe loan. I can help out, but you need to let me know how to go about it. Yeah, well, we'll have to let everybody know how to go about it, because it won't be something, it will be slightly different from when we go live, as I say, because the free entries normally are programmed at a certain intervals, and we can't obviously wait 30 days and 7 days and things like that for things to happen. So so we will have to find a way to do that. And we've got Buzina in from Edinburgh up in Scotland. And I think Afoluwashe, if I'm saying that anything like right, is from Nigeria. It's just a guess, but I think it is Nigeria. Okay, so there we are. We've got 2 volunteers down. Anybody else? Well, I don't know your contact details offhand, Afoluwashe, so put in a support ticket saying that you would like to volunteer, and that way we'll have your information and we can get back to you. So that's 3 people. We probably have just another 1 that we need, and that'll give us 6 people testing altogether, and that's more than enough. Okay. Let's get back to the app and have a look there. If I can find the app. And we'll see if there's any more information in here. Any more people on YouTube or Twitch? No, looks like we've covered it. And it's Afo from Nigeria, yeah. I remember him telling me that I could call him Afo because I can't pronounce English names, let alone African ones and such, and Indian, and who, you know, that's one of the difficulties with the global aspect is the language barrier. And that's why when we get onto the site, which is pretty important because the site needs to be completely redone, we will have to have everything in text as well as videos, because a lot of people have some understanding of English, but it's not good enough to understand my bad accents and things like that on videos. And of course, if it's in text, they can use the translator to get the page converted to their language. Okay. So I think that's it. As I say, I've not got an awful lot to say because I spent all day trying to get computers sorted out. I'm not technical at the best of times, and when something goes wrong like that, I mean, it wouldn't have been so bad if I could have seen it. But you'd have laughed to see me with my magnifying. I don't know where the magnifying glass has gone now. But fortunately, I don't need it at the moment. Did I put it? Yeah, there you go. Like Sherlock Holmes, you know. And so I was there over the computer like this, you know, trying to see what these tiny little things said, and to get to the system restore, because that was my only hope after trying just normal reboots and things. And you know, to just navigate to it was really difficult because everything was so tiny. Okay, anyway, that's it. Hopefully everything will be smooth and good tomorrow. We'll get a lot done. I will make it a priority to get the in fact, it was supposed to be one of my priorities today, but with everything else, I just couldn't get at it. But I will make it a priority to get the exchange back up tomorrow. It'll probably only take me a couple of hours of work to finish off on going through and verifying all the available cash wallets to sort out any of these irregularities that we had. Couple more hours should do it. So I should get that exchange working again for you tomorrow. My apologies on that. It has taken much longer than I anticipated, and it would have been up today had the computer not gone haywire. Okay, so that's it from me, I think. You guys can, let's say, if anybody wants to volunteer, we perhaps won't accept all of you because I know you're a great bunch and a lot of people want to help, and they'll put in tickets. So we'll just pick the number that we need and that we feel that we can communicate with in the best way and get everything sorted out, and we'll get it tested and launched. Okay, so it's all looking good for the 777 plan. It's looking good for the ShareHope plan as well, but it's just taking a little bit longer, largely because of the time difference and getting in touch with Rohit is not always available and this sort of thing. But we'll get it there. It won't be very long before that's up as well. And we'll have those two running, and that power line is going to be really powerful for you. And it's going to benefit everybody, but it's going to be powerful because it's the fear of loss that people will have when they keep getting emails saying, okay, somebody else has upgraded. You know, they're not going to want to miss out for the sake of $10, are they? And it's not like, and I'm not being judgmental or anything about other power lines, but, you know, you've got companies like LiveGood who've done really, really well, and they have their power line, but most of the people in that power line will not benefit the people above them, because it only puts people into your matrix if they're in your team. In other words, if you've referred them personally, or if somebody that you've referred them and so on, it just helps them pushes them along a little bit to get up there and get in. But all the other people that are in that power line might as well not be there from your point of view as a member. But with our power line, everybody that upgrades after you will benefit you financially. They may not fall directly into your pay line immediately or ever, but they're pushing somebody else into your power line. They are affecting your income in a positive way, everybody. So it is quite different than most power lines that are out there. Somebody's saying, how do I put in a ticket? You click on support link in the, who is it? Let's have a look here where, oh, it's AFO. Yeah, in the menu on the main site, there is a link for support. And also in your members area down at the bottom somewhere, there is a link for support. You click on that and you put in a ticket. It's simple as that. Okay, Alpha? Thank you for your good nature, your willingness to help. It's something that is a common theme throughout our citizens. They're wonderful. All of you are wonderful. And I love you all, and I really appreciate you all. And this year is going to be a good year for you all. Okay, let me get back here because that's it from me. And I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow without the computer crashing. I mean, it only happens now and again, and it shouldn't go down tomorrow. I don't know why it went down today. I've never seen anything quite like that. I've had many times computers crash on me over the times I've been online, you know, probably maybe half a dozen times I've had crashes, and sometimes with disastrous results, but nowadays it's not so bad because everything is backed up. But I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. Until then, get out there, be Weezer Warriors, go the extra mile. If you want to help, put in the support ticket, checking that 777 plan, and we'll let you know as soon as we can get started on that, get it all checked and get it live. It'll be exciting. Okay, so that's it. God bless you all. Thank you for being We Share Abundance. I really, really do appreciate every single one of you. And I know that some of you have been disappointed in some of the ways that things have happened. If I could have done it faster, better, smoother, I would have done. But we've kept going and we've kept learning, and we are in a really good place now. So that's it from me till tomorrow. And I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Come on. In a wild crocodile. Woo. See you later.